Welcome to today's deep dive, customized specifically for you. Our mission today is to unpack this really fascinating stack of sources from Team AI Labs August 2026 observation logs.
Right.
And we're going to figure out exactly how algorithmic trading models adapt when the fundamental rules of the market just stop working.
Yeah, they really have.
Because looking at today's data against the Nikkei 225 and 2PX, we're not seeing a normal dip.
No, not all.
It's an abnormal storm. Standard correlations have completely broken down. It's like the market's rules just vanished.
Exactly. And since we're digging into these proprietary logs for you, we need to set our baseline right away.
Right.
We are strictly looking at observation data. So this is purely a reading of algorithmic behavior and simulation results under very specific conditions.
Just the data.
Right. There are 0 buy or sell recommendations here and absolutely no promises of future returns. We're taking a cold, objective look at how 2 AI strategies handle unprecedented weather.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We're watching 2 opposing survival philosophies play out. We've got Team Mountain Climbers and Team Wave Riders.
Right, the 2 extremes.
Yeah. And the climbers are searching for this immovable place of equilibrium. Essentially, they are programming a reinforced bunker.
Yeah, a bunker.
Mechanically, they do this by aggressively shifting their algorithmic weights into historically stable low beta assets.
Stuff that doesn't swing wildly.
Right. Stuff that ignores the broader market chaos.
And then you have Team Wave Riders. Their logic is the exact opposite of the climbers.
Yeah.
They are designed to track and harness the surging rough waves. Instead of hiding from volatility, they use momentum indicators to basically windsurf the gale force winds.
Wow, windsurfing a hurricane.
Basically, yes. They are trying to capture the upside of chaotic price swings.
What's wild is looking at how these 2 ways of life are surviving this specific storm. On the season scorecard, which aggregates the total performance points of all units deployed over the testing period, the climbers' bunker strategy is winning right now. They're sitting at plus 76.7 points.
Yeah, which is impressive.
And the Wave Riders' momentum approach is trailing at plus 51.4 points.
And that performance gap, it directly explains the divergence we're seeing in how they manage their algorithmic fleets right now.
The drafting process.
Yes. We can see this causality clearly in the morning scouting draft at 9 a.m. Japan Standard Time.
Okay.
This is when the system decides to deploy fresh algorithmic units into the live environment, what the lab actually calls new talent.
New talent, right. And the data shows the Wave Riders deployed 4 new talent units this morning, while the Mountain Climbers only deployed 2.
Right.
Now, looking at that, I've got a theory here. Each of these deployed units has what the lab calls a 10-session mandate, right? It's basically a strict 10 trading day lifespan they have to survive before their run is finalized.
Correct. We call the units currently executing their 10 sessions the active roster.
Okay, so if the Riders are having to draft twice as much new talent into the storm, that tells me their momentum-based active roster is taking much heavier casualties.
Oh, absolutely.
Trying to surf unpredictable, violent market forces is just burning out their algorithms and hitting stop losses way faster than the climbers.
Yeah.
The climbers are just hunkering down. The Riders need constant reinforcements just to stay afloat.
That's a highly accurate read on the attrition rate. Out in the storm right now, the climbers have 24 active units on their roster,
Right.
while the Riders are juggling 28. It definitely costs more computational lives to aggressively ride chaos than to wait it out in equilibrium.
But here's where it gets really interesting, though. Out of all those active units getting battered by this volatility, exactly 15 units on each team miraculously maintain positive points today.
I look at those 30 units as lighthouses in the dark.
Lighthouses, yeah.
While almost everything else is submerged or failing, these rare adapting units are beaming a signal of hope. They are finding a path through the noise. And we actually have the final logs for the units that successfully completed their full 10-session mandate today.
Yes, and the mechanisms they use to survive prove their core philosophies perfectly. The successful climbers found safety by anchoring in highly defensive sectors.
Specifically foods and services.
Right, because people still eat and need basic services during a crash. That allowed them to finalize with a very strong plus 23.1 points.
Meanwhile, the surviving Wave Riders surfed entirely different currents.
Yeah, they did.
They latched onto sectors with massive cyclical swings. Marine transportation and iron and steel.
That is so risky.
It is.
Yep.
But they successfully rode that volatility to a plus 16.8 point finish.
But I do want to look at the daily index contrast for a second.
Hmm?
Today, the Wave Riders posted a minus 1.7 point contrast against the Nikkei 225.
Yeah.
I mean, on a human level, that feels like a painful beating. It looks like a total failure.
It does feel that way to us. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, though, we have to remember Team AI Lab's cold, forward-looking research stance.
Yeah.
To an algorithm, a harsh daily contrast isn't a defeat. It is simply observation data.
Just numbers on a screen.
Exactly. It proves mathematically that yesterday's logic isn't working today.
Right.
Today's brutal conditions are the exact data required to program tomorrow's victory. It's an objective step forward.
Just relentless, emotionless adaptation.
Yeah.
And since we put this custom deep dive together to help you track these specific lab developments, we want to make sure you keep getting this data.
Definitely.
So be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the link in the video description to visit the Substack
Yeah, you really should.
and register for the paid Substack subscription there. That is where you can access the deeper, unedited analytical data from these logs.
It's an absolute must for understanding the raw mechanics beneath the summaries we've discussed today.
Yes, fascinating stuff. I'll leave you with this to chew on. We just watched AI models being forced to choose between aggressively hiding from chaos or dangerously writing it.
Without any emotion clouding their judgment.
Exactly, zero emotion.
Yeah.
But as human beings, watching our own portfolios in a broken market, which strategy is our psychology actually hardwired for?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. When the storm hits, are you naturally a climber looking for a bunker or a rider chasing the wave?